Welcome all to my ASMR. I hope you enjoy the story. I've added this series to my YouTube. Welcome guys, it's me. Tonight I'll be reading the famous Walt Disney story, Pinocchio. I hope you enjoy it. Once upon a time, Geppetto the Boat Carver made a special puppet that he named Pinocchio. "I wish you were a real boy," said Geppetto sadly. That night the Blue Fairy came to Geppetto's workshop. "Good Geppetto," she said, "you have made others so happy. You deserve to have your wish come true." Smiling, the Blue Fairy touched the puppet gently with her wand. "Little puppet made of pine, wake, the gift of life be thine." In a blink of an eye, she had brought up Pinocchio to life. "Pinocchio, if you are brave, honest, and unselfish, you will be a real boy one day," said the Blue Fairy. Then she turned to Jiminy Cricket. "Jiminy," she said, "you must help Pinocchio." She told Jiminy that she was giving him a very important job. He must be Pinocchio's conscience. He must be Pinocchio's conscience, keeper of the knowledge of right and wrong. The next day, Geppetto proudly sent his little wooden boy off to school. "Jiminy Cricket will show you the way," said Geppetto. "Make sure you go straight there." Pinocchio headed off, but never found his way to school. He met Stromboli, an evil puppeteer, who promised to make him famous. Pinocchio... "Sunny, shut up! Sunny, I'm doing ASMR! Don't yell at me! You can't... You be quiet! Go, please! Sunny! Oh my gosh! I can't believe you're giving me attitude." He met Stromboli, an evil puppeteer who promised to make him famous. Pinocchio happily agreed to perform for him. That night, he had great fun as he danced on the stage for his new friend. But afterwards, Stromboli locked him in a cage. The Blue Fairy appeared and asked Pinocchio why he hadn't gone to school. Pinocchio lied and told her he had been kidnapped. Suddenly his nose began to grow. When Pinocchio finally told the truth, the fairy set him free. "I'll forgive you this once, Pinocchio, but this is the last time I can help you. Remember, a boy who won't be good might just as well be made of wood." The next day, Pinocchio met a man who drove a stagecoach pulled by a team of donkeys. "Come to Pleasure Island," said the coachman. The stagecoach was full of noisy boys. Pinocchio thought it looked like fun. "Don't go, Pinocchio," tried Jiminy Cricket, but still Pinocchio climbed aboard, ready for adventure. On Pleasure Island, Pinocchio and the other boys ran wild and stuffed themselves with sweets, but Pinocchio's fun did not last long. All of a sudden he began to grow donkey ears and a tail. Pinocchio was frightened. He and Jiminy Cricket ran for their lives away from Pleasure Island. But when the two returned home, Geppetto was gone. Pinocchio was very upset. Where could Geppetto be? A dove suddenly appeared with a note. The note said Geppetto had gone to sea to look for Pinocchio and been swallowed by Monstro, the whale. Pinocchio set off at once to find Monstro and save his father. And indeed Pinocchio found Geppetto in the belly of the great whale. Geppetto was thrilled to see his little puppet, but how were they ever going to get home? Pinocchio had an idea. Together they built a fire and used the smoke to make Monstro sneeze. Geppetto and Pinocchio were thrown out of the whale and into the sea. Fighting the waves, Pinocchio helped his father to shore safe and sound. But then he just crumbled and lay face down in the water. Geppetto scooped Pinocchio up in his arms and carried him home. Geppetto laid Pinocchio on his bed and knelt by his side. "Little Pinocchio, risked your life to save me," he sobbed. Suddenly the blue fairy appeared once more. Waving her magic wand over Pinocchio, she said, "Now you have proved to be brave, truthful, and unselfish. Today you will become a real boy. Awake, Pinocchio." Jiminy Cricket watched as his friend came to life. Their troubles were over and Jiminy's job was done. At last Geppetto's wish for a real son had come true. Thank you guys for listening. I hope you enjoyed this beautiful story about Pinocchio, the little wooden boy. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and leave me a comment. And I'll see you next time.